favorite feature of Pear Deck. And it's something that we haven't really gone through yet, but it's called Immersive Reader. Immersive Reader, quick background, is a Microsoft product, and Microsoft has been using it for, I'd say, the past couple years. And when Microsoft bought Flipgrid, they started to implement it in here. Now, because Pear Deck works with PowerPoint, they brought Immersive Reader over. But the beautiful thing is they also allow it on Google Slides too. However, we're not using it very much because it's in beta and you have to actually enable it. So here's my Pear Deck account. I'm on peardeck.com. When I click on my name, the drop down, I have to go into my account, and under settings, you actually have to turn Immersive Reader on. It's naturally defaulted to off because it's in beta. Beta just means that they're testing out, and sometimes it doesn't work exactly as planned. But you want to turn this on. All right, so turning it on will allow students to use Immersive Reader. So, what is Immersive Reader? Well, I actually have an example going right now of this right here, this slide deck. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the student end. When I go here, I'm now on the student side, and down here in this bottom right-hand corner, all of a sudden you see this. Why does that happen? Because there's actual text on this slide, text that I typed in. You want to make sure that the text is typed in, not like a picture or a PDF. It can't read that. But if you actually input text on the slide, it will notice that, it will know that, and you'll enable the Immersive Reader. When I click on this, it's going to take me into Immersive Reader. Okay, I'm going to go through these tips real quick. It will actually, if I click this play button.
What is a fruit? A fresh, sweet apricot is a treat.
Okay, you get the idea that it'll read it to me. Not only that, I can change my voice settings from female to male, and I can slow it down if I want.
Treat. Peaches. Plums.
Okay, so it can actually read that. That's awesome. I can go through, I'm going to put that back up to 1. And here I have text preferences. So under my text preferences, I can actually change the size of the text. I can, right now, this is normal, I can increase the spacing. I can change the font. This first one's what we call a sans serif. This is more of a serif font, and then everyone's favorite, Comic Sans. Ooh. And then finally, I can change the theme of this, as well as more colors. So kids can really customize how they're learning. Over here we have grammar options. We can break this up in syllables. Again, for early readers, this is great. I can turn on, oh, those are all the nouns. Here are the verbs. Here are the adjectives. Here are the adverbs. Okay, so it gives you an idea that when I turn this on, I can also show labels. So now these are all labeled. That's another great feature. But over here is probably the best of it. So in my reading preferences, I can turn on line focus. So now it's only on, let's say I want 3 lines, okay, or just 1 line. So I can go back and forth. The picture dictionary is on. So if I click on a word, sometimes, let's say plums. Here's a picture of a plum. Peaches. There's a picture of a peach. Okay?
Peaches.
So these are great tools for ELL students, as well as students that may be a little bit below grade level as far as reading goes, or emerging readers. Also in the reading preferences, we have language. So it can actually translate to language. Let's say, if I scroll down here, Spanish, Latin America. So I can actually buy the document, and really I can go back and forth between the original and Spanish here.
Una delicia. Melocotones, ciruelas, cerezas.
It just translated your whole slide in the matter of seconds, and you really did nothing. The beautiful part about this is the student has control of what they can, how they can learn. Now you may be asking, well, how do they know about this resource? One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick tutorial on using Immersive Reader for students as well, and I'll share that out with everyone, and then you could put that in your Google Classroom if you decide to use something like this. So that's Immersive Reader. you should definitely explore it, play around with it, and let me know if you have any questions.